You're now tuned in to the hottest podcast in the world, the Stay Woke Podcast, right here on the SonicBreakdown.com.
Welcome back to another Stay Woke Podcast. This is D-Ray Brinson, and you know the Stay Woke Podcast is presented by the SonicBreakdown.com. Head over there and check out our reviews now. Today is going to be a special Prodigy tribute. Since today is the anniversary of Prodigy's death, we definitely had to get our man Trav on for this one. Basically, I'm gonna throw it over to you, Trav, and hit us with that knowledge, man.
Yeah, for having me. Just to touch on, it's been a whole year since we lost Prodigy, so I just wanted to make sure that I just had something to say about it and just reflect on his music. You know what I mean? He's definitely one of the, to me, big staple in lyrical hip hop. And he should be saluted, man, just like we salute everybody else. Just like I think he should be saluted like we salute Pac, Biggie, Big L, and everybody else. So I just want to do my part as a long-time listener and supporter to come back and just make sure we keep repping him and keep that flag up, you know what I mean, for P and Mobb Deep. So, it's been a year. He helped me my whole life. Like I might have mentioned this before, man. I became a Mobb Deep fan back when I was 11 or 12 years old, you know what I mean? And all the way up until I was 33 years old when he passed, you know what I mean? He's helped me the whole way, you know what I mean? So I just want to make sure that I keep the flag going, man.
Definitely a connection.
Yeah, it was rough, man. And it's still unbelievable that it happened. I didn't expect this at all. I mean, last year at this time, the night before was crazy. It was so crazy the night before that it happened. I had just discovered that he did like a little short EP with Conway from Brazil Records. Conway the Machine. He did like an EP. I just felt like, oh shit, like even P fuck with these guys. I'm like, yo, he got a little EP called Hell Still on Earth, or Still Hell on Earth. It was like a little short 5-track EP, and the shit was so gutter and grimy. And then I had just discovered it the 19th, June 19th. And I'm going, I get off in the morning, which in the morning time was actually June 20th. So I'm on my way home, and I'm vibing out to this gutter-ass EP, and I'm like, yo, this shit is ill. That's what's up. Yo, man, I go home, I go to sleep, and I wake up, man, and my phone is fucking lit up, yo. My phone is lit up. My cousins hit me through text. Instagram is lit up. I'm got a whole bunch of notification shits, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I look and I open up my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Kiana from Raleigh, North Carolina. She the one who told me like that P passed. And I looked at the text message. I just got mad and dropped the phone on the couch. Get the fuck out of here. These motherfuckers, this can't be true. And I fucking looked it up, and sure enough, it was on Nas' account. That, yo, P passed away. That shit pissed me off and put me in a bad mood for the whole day. When you listen to music, man, it's therapeutic. And music, you can connect with everything in life that you do. You got a song that you listen to. I mean, music is universal. Music is therapeutic. And for P, you know what I mean? Like I said, through my whole life, I would listen to P. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through some shit, listening to P. I'm having a good time listening to P. Same thing with Nas. But, I just want to express the P thing because, you know what I mean, he had something for everything. You know what I mean? So, for me to capture emotion. So, just when it happened, I just couldn't believe I was mad as fuck. You know what I mean? Then the reasons that it happened, with the whole egg being swallowed, that doesn't sit well with me to this day. I don't believe that's the cause of the death, but that's what they rolling with. But I definitely don't believe that. Being that his last album was he was breaking down government and exposing high-powered people and propaganda and people that take over your mind and manipulate you to move, like puppets through this world and shit. And the whole album's about that. All of a sudden, he chokes on the egg. You're like, come on. You know what I mean? I don't know. But, everybody, salute P, man. I'm sure everybody got something that they like from Mobb Deep or something from Prodigy. As far as hip-hop is concerned, he battled with the best. He battled with Nas. He battled with Pac. You know what I mean? Pac came at him, but he didn't really go. You get at him, but he didn't, they didn't really get into it. But everybody wanted to try to get at P because they knew he was a threat. You know what I mean? Even Hov, you know what I mean? Even Jay-Z. They all got respect for him. They know, like, Prodigy lyrically, you know what I'm saying, is one he's up there with the elite. And just be mindful of. I mean, I know. And another thing that pissed me off last year is like, yo, a lot of people, all of a sudden they have respect and love for P. But I remember a lot of these same cats is the ones making fun of the whole when Jay-Z said the ballerina shit, when Tupac mentioned that when you niggas got sickle cell or something, there was always jokes about that or whatever. But now he's dead. Now everybody wants to be like, yo, P's my favorite artist, and P this, P that. Had an opportunity to see him on three occasions, maybe four. And all those occasions, I made sure you knew that, what I'm saying, I respect and love his music, and, he helped me through my life with my shit. And I let him know in his face to give him his flowers when he can smell them, with his salute and honor and all that, while he was still living in it personally. So I take pride in that. Like I said earlier on my Instagram, I take pride on doing that, because a lot of people don't get a chance to do that to people that they grew up listening to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I got a chance to do that. So shit. Today is the day, man. Let's watch Prodigy music, man. Play some of his some solo albums. Play some Mobb Deep. You know what I mean? But I would get into his personal albums today, like his H&IC collections, or his had Duncan Dialectic, rock a song or two off that. Just vibe out with some P, man. Salute him. We miss him. Big boy in hip hop that he's been gone. I mean, I know it's his music anymore. Who's gonna be? He's gonna be here forever. But just to know that he's around, to like jump out with a new song or a new video or whatever. Just be here to see what's going on in the world and to make songs about it. And current events. That's gonna be a void in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, he's so good with Pop. You know what I mean? And they chopping it up somewhere with Big L, Dilla, Nate Dogg, you know what I mean? Like, with the greats, wherever they transcended to. There's a better industry there now, man. Wherever they at, it's a better hip-hop industry there. You got some real heavy hitters and producers where they at now, man.
Definitely.
Word up. So, I ain't going to take a lot of the people's time, man. I just wanted to take this opportunity just to, like I said, just to touch on him. Remember, he was a warrior, man. He put all these years with sickle cell anemia, ups and downs in a hospital, and still giving the people potent music, man, and hardcore music too, but also mixing in the medicine with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and just awareness and consciousness, all mixed into that. So he was a warrior for sure. Sickle cell is definitely not something that the average person could live through every day. It's a very painful situation. We talked about that before, about the awareness of sickle cell anemia. This was not the cause of his death, but, that lead to him dying, because he wouldn't have been in the hospital if he didn't have a sickle cell attack. He had got the sickle cell attack under control by the medicine that he provided for him, and he was almost ready to check out the hospital. And then this supposedly egg situation happened. But, like I said, I doesn't sit well with me with the death, the reasons of why he passed away. Doesn't sit well with me at all. I just don't believe it, man. I don't believe that, man. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the hospital and choke on a fucking egg when you have nurses supposed to be checking on you, and people supposed to be around, and how could someone choke on a fucking egg in the hospital? I mean, everybody. I don't think no one's really taking the time out to really look into this. Hopefully his family's looking into it, but I just don't feel like that. That's what really happened. You know what I mean? I know that he was exposing a lot of people in the government, and exposing a lot of shedding light on a lot of things that they don't want us to know. On his last album, it was a very heavy, detailed album. And, when you do things like this, like Martyrs do, he gets silenced. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that happened with this situation. And people can call me a conspiracy theorist or whatever the case is, but I just find it very odd, man, that he comes up with an album with that heavy content on it, and it's getting like a lot of radio, and not radio, but it's getting a lot of like shows, and people start to be aware of it, and then all of a sudden he chokes on a fucking egg. Yeah. So it was definitely something behind it. I don't believe what the coroner's saying about the autopsy and none of that, man. I mean, I don't understand it. You know what I mean? You're in the hospital for sick or cell for 3 days straight. You're good. They took control of the attack, and you're checking out the hospital the next day, and then you choke on a fucking egg. You know what I mean? Like in the hospital. I don't know. But like I said, today's P Day. Rent for him, light a candle, drink some Hennessy, take a shot of Henny. You know what I mean? Whatever weed you smoke, roll one up for him, man. Bump up with some mobs, some solo albums. Since everybody wants to get conscious and want to be on some conscious shit, maybe I could put somebody suspend the Hegelian dialectic for today. Book of Revelations, and see what that's about. We all know about the classic Mobb Deep albums, the Infamous and Hell on Earth, and Murder Music, and all those joints. But maybe you should put on some HNIC 1, 2, or 3. Hegelian dialectic, but it's just vibe out for peace. It was Pac Day, a big day. Everybody be doing that. So I just want to say that I think that June 20th should be equivalent to September 7th or March 9th. You know what I mean? I don't know. Peace and love, man, to everybody, man. Thank y'all for letting me talk to y'all about P and just repping this P Day, man. June 20th.
So again, like Trav just said, today is the anniversary of the passing of P, Prodigy, one half of Mobb Deep, great lyricist in his own right, outside of Mobb Deep, just as a solo act. As Trav said, there's definitely listen to some Prodigy music. If you don't have any Prodigy music, I'm sure if you listen to this podcast, you probably at least got some Mobb Deep. So listen to that. Like you said, give your respects out to a great lyricist that we did lose. And I want to say thank you, Trav, for dropping that information and
thank you for letting me, man.
Saluting Prodigy.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
No problem.
Salute the Prodigy, man. Miss you, thing.
And so, as we always end every podcast with, listen to some great music, like Prodigy's music, and above all, love more. As Trav said, smell the roses while they're still here. So let people know that you appreciate them because you don't want it to be too late. So, and we're out.
Yeah.